I've been alive long enough to see almost everyone I once loved turn into a memory. 92 years on this earth teaches you things no book ever can. People always ask me the same question. What's the secret to living this long? They expect me to say vitamins or exercise or luck. But the truth usually disappoints them, because long life isn't built on what you add, it's built on what you remove. My name doesn't matter much anymore. What matters is what I've witnessed. I have buried my parents. I have buried siblings. I buried the man I planned to grow old beside. I've worn black dresses, more often than party clothes. And over the decades, a pattern revealed itself. The ones who left early weren't cursed. They weren't unlucky. They simply held on to habits that slowly, quietly drained the life out of them. So today, I want to share the 7 things I chose to stop doing. The choices I truly believe are the reason I'm still here, still breathing, still watching the sunset every evening. Listen carefully, because at least one of these may be shortening your life right now. Number 1, I stopped eating when the day was finished. This habit came from an old voice I ignored for years. My grandmother used to warn me, gently but firmly, that the body understands daylight better than clocks. When the sun rests, she said, so should your stomach. Back then I laughed it off. I thought hunger was hunger, no matter the hour. For decades my nights ended with food, dinner, then something small while the television hummed, a few biscuits, a spoon of ice cream, comfort disguised as routine, nothing dramatic, nothing excessive. Or so I thought, but my mornings betrayed me. I woke up already tired. My hands felt stiff. My knees argued with the floor. Even my thoughts felt slow, as if my mind hadn't slept properly. My spirit felt crowded, like it never had room to breathe. Then one evening, many years ago, it finally made sense. Night is not designed for intake. It's designed for repair. The body uses darkness to restore, to clean, to heal damage you don't even notice during the day. But it cannot do that work while it's busy processing food. So I stopped. When the sun goes down, my eating ends. 6 in winter, maybe 7 in summer when daylight lingers. After that, only water or warm tea. No exceptions, no negotiations. The change was quiet, but powerful. Within weeks, my sleep deepened. Within a month, my body felt lighter, clearer, more cooperative. I stopped waking up already exhausted. I gave my body the silence it needed to fix itself. Number 2, I stopped arguing with people who enjoy being wrong. This one hurt my pride more than my body. I used to believe every wrong statement needed correction. Every foolish comment deserved a response. I thought silence meant defeat. So I argued. I explained. I raised my voice. I collected proof. And all it earned me was tension in my chest, pressure in my head, and nights filled with replayed conversations. Not once did I change a stubborn mind. Not once did I gain peace. Eventually, a truth settled in. People don't argue to learn. Most argue to defend what they already believe. And trying to force understanding on someone who doesn't want it is a waste of life energy. Now, when nonsense reaches my ears, I let it pass. I smile, I nod, I move on. That isn't weakness, that's discipline. Peace is a resource. Spend it carefully. Every argument you refuse to enter is time returned to your heart. I've gained years by walking away. Number 3, I stopped staying still for too long. I've never owned gym clothes, never lifted weights, never chased fitness trends. But I never surrendered my body to stillness either. I watched my husband sit his days away, Hours melted into years in that same chair. His body slowly forgot movement. His strength faded quietly. He was gone at 71. I chose differently. I move whenever I can. I walk to the mailbox. I circle the garden. I stand while talking on the phone. I hang my own laundry. Small movements, done often. The body's like running water. When it flows, it stays clean. When it stagnates, it grows sick. Muscles stiffen. Blood slows. Organs weaken. I don't care how young you are. If you sit more than you move, you're aging faster than you need to. Movement isn't exercise. Movement is survival. Number 4, I stopped carrying old wounds inside my body. This lesson took me longer than any other. Some pain feels too personal to release. I had a sister, the youngest one, and she hurt me in a way that cut deep. The kind of hurt that doesn't fade with time. The kind you replay in quiet moments. For 15 years I carried that pain like a hidden weight. I didn't speak to her. I avoided her name. I convinced myself I was being strong. But strength wasn't what I felt. I felt tight, bitter, heavy in ways no doctor could explain. And here's the cruel truth. She was fine, living her life, laughing, sleeping peacefully. The punishment I thought I was giving her was actually destroying me. One day, I realized something painful but freeing. Holding a grudge doesn't protect you. It poisons you. So I made the hardest call of my life. I forgave her. No long speeches. No explanations. Just release. I cried. She cried. And when I hung up the phone, my chest felt lighter than it had in years. Unforgiveness settles into the body. It tightens the heart. It disturbs the stomach. It clouds the mind. Doctors call it stress. I call it slow damage. Let it go. Not because they deserve peace, but because you do. Your body cannot heal what your heart refuses to release. Number 5, I stopped letting fear into my mind before sleep. The world has learned how to sell panic, loud voices, endless disasters, constant outrage. I used to invite all of it into my evenings and then wonder why rest escaped me. I'd lie in bed replaying tragedies that had nothing to do with my life, my home, or my safety. That was a mistake. The mind needs gentleness before sleep. It needs quiet, not chaos. Whatever you feed it last is what it chews on all night. Now my evenings are simple. The television goes dark early. I read a few pages. I sit outside. I pray. I watch the sky change colors. And I sleep deeply. What you put into your mind before rest matters, just as much as what you put into your body. Number 6, I stopped living to keep everyone else comfortable. For most of my life, I was available to everyone. If someone needed help, I showed up. If someone needed listening, I stayed. If someone needed sacrificing, I gave. And slowly, I disappeared. I wasn't fulfilled. I was exhausted. I wasn't generous anymore. I was resentful. Saying yes to everyone meant saying no to myself, again and again. That kind of life doesn't end suddenly. It drains you quietly. Now I say no, kindly, calmly, without guilt. I protect my time. I protect my energy. The people who truly care understand boundaries. The ones who don't, we're benefiting from your lack of them. Number 7, I stopped waiting for life to begin. This one breaks my heart the most. I spent too many years believing happiness lived in the future, after milestones, after responsibilities, after someday. But someday is a dangerous word. It convinces you there is time, until suddenly there isn't. My husband and I talked about a dream trip for decades. He passed away just months before we planned to go. My closest friend and I promised ourselves peaceful days together. She never made it. So now, I don't wait. I say what needs to be said. I do what brings joy while I can. I live now. Tomorrow's not promised. Not to the old. Not to the young. The right time isn't later. The right time is the moment you're breathing. So that's it. 7 things I released and a life I kept. It isn't complicated, but simple choices, repeated daily, decide everything. I've watched too many people leave this world early, not because life was cruel, but because they held on to what was slowly killing them. Don't be one of them. You have more power than you realize, and more time than you think, if you stop giving it away. Now, if you'll excuse me, the sun is setting, and I plan to enjoy it.